Today I won't be reviewing a budget phone or showing you how to build a PC, rather talk technology, and more specifically computer parts, and why you should or shouldn't build a computer now. If you aren't aware of what's going on in the world currently, I think you've been eating too much toilet paper and have already lost a sufficient amount of brain cells to be able to watch this video. Nah, just joking, but seriously, with the current situation we're in, I've heard about the effect it's having or will have on supply and price of computers, parts, etc. Here's a question for you. I'm going to go out on a limb and assume you're just a consumer that's wanting to play video games, make videos, etc. That's great, and at the time of uploading this video or whenever you're watching it, and you've got a perfect parts list you're about to buy, or maybe you're upgrading your obsolete graphics card, go ahead and make that purchase or purchases. Realistically, while the current situation is affecting supply, I'm sure in the grand scheme of things, nothing should happen, but you do your own research. This leads me to the question, when are you going to buy or build a computer? If you're already in the process of doing it now, carry on, you're probably fine. But if you're thinking that, cool, PC gaming, maybe later this year I can build a PC. Oh wait, people getting sick will probably mean all the PCs will be gone, so I have to do it now. Please stop. Don't change your plans because of a pandemic. If you do, you'll be doing more harm than you think. The situation should have you more concerned about your well-being and not if you'll be able to go home every day knowing a glowing rainbow box is waiting for you to play Minecraft with the boys on. You're telling me you're not worried in the slightest that food, which a majority or good amount of that may or may not be native to your country, gets imported from elsewhere, is probably low in supply? There's been a shortage of toilet paper. Now I don't have to go outside to tell you that all the trees aren't on fire. Just like the precious elements needed to make the PC parts aren't just gone. Now I'm not your history teacher and what I'm about to say is a little inaccurate historically, but anyway, a long time ago in the US of A, things in the economy were going pretty good. But then bad stuff happened and instead of staying calm, people panicked and went to the banks to get all of their money. Now if you know how a bank works, you can understand that a lot of people wouldn't get their money, thus resulting in the big sad. To be fair, money is something that these people probably needed to survive on. It wasn't too long ago when PC parts suffered major inflation. Mining for cryptocurrency, a digital currency, became increasingly popular, and soon enough, budget graphics cards, RAM, and other computer components prices were just as fair as YouTube's algorithm. My point is, I haven't talked to any OEMs obviously, but I'm sure that the escalating situation has affected production and such of electronics such as PC components. Like I said before, if you're about to build a PC now, go ahead, but you don't need to panic and change your plans for a few months to now. I mean, supply and demand. If the supply of computers and parts is maybe not as miserable as it was like 2 or 3 years ago, but a little lower than average, all of the producers of these goods will probably recover. That's my opinion, though you can do your own research. But unless you're like a business in an emergency situation, if I were planning to upgrade my motherboard in the summer, there's no benefit doing so now unless the price is right. The only exception is if it's like a really crazy good deal. I've seen Ryzen 5s for the prices of 3s, and that's really good, but panic buying, I'd have to assume, would have a negative impact on supply, and demand will be higher. And not just computer parts, but phones as well. I pay a lot more attention to what's going on in that market, to be honest, and I have heard that supply of the newer stuff may be affected, but the used market is great now if you ask me. That can also go for PC parts as well. Hopefully I have influenced you in some way. You guys can go do your own research and all that, but even if you see something on some article, don't immediately panic, but instead be logical, consider your next purchase wisely. Again, food. Anyways, I hope you got something out of this video. If you have any questions or suggestions, please let me know in the comment section, and I'll do my best to get back to you. If you did enjoy the video, hit that like button, but if not, you know where to go. While you're there, consider subscribing to the channel and enable notifications for more quality tech videos. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.